Properties of light. Light, after being produced from a luminous object, travels in a straight line. A straight line along which the light travels is known as a ray of light. A collection of rays of light is called a beam of light. This is called irregular reflection of light. The beam of light meeting at a single point is called convergent light ray. If the beam of light bends outwards, it is known as divergent light ray. Let us perform an activity. Take 3 cardboards of same shape and size. Put them together and with the help of a needle, make a hole in the center of each cardboard. Arrange these cardboards on a table in an upright position so that all the 3 holes come in a straight line. Now, place a lighted candle at one end in such a way that its flame is in level with the holes. Look from the other end of the boards. You can see the flame of the candle at the other end. Disturb the middle of the cardboard and look again through the hole. Now you cannot see the flame of the candle, as the holes are not in a straight line. This experiment proves that light travels in a straight line. If a beam of light falls on a polished shining surface, then it is reflected back. This helps us to see the image of the object kept in front of the polished surface. A glass plate with silver polishing on one side is a very good surface for the reflection of light. This glass plate is called a mirror. If the reflecting surface is smooth or even, the light rays that fall on it are reflected in one direction only. This is known as regular reflection of light. If the reflecting surface is rough or uneven, the light rays falling on it are reflected irregularly in different directions. This is called irregular reflection of light. Reflection by a plane mirror. We all use mirror to look at ourselves while dressing up. Let us perform some activities to find out the characteristics of the image formed in a plane mirror. Stand before a mirror and look at your image. Note the position of the image. Now move forward or backward. Note the movement of the image. You will see that the image also appears to move in the same manner. From this, we conclude that the image is formed as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. Stand in front of a plane mirror and look at your image. Raise your right hand. Which hand does your image raise? Observe carefully. You will find that in the mirror, your left hand appears to be the right and right hand appears to be the left. This phenomenon is known as lateral inversion. Note the size of images of different objects in a plane mirror. The image formed by a plane mirror is of the same size as the size of the object.